Was originally going to make a video just regarding the 2021 SHOT Show, or the non-existence of the 2021 SHOT Show. Now, SHOT Show certainly doesn't owe me anything, so my opinion is only my opinion. But the virtual SHOT Show was essentially non-existent. Now, again, they don't owe me anything. They don't need to make it awesome for me at all. What really bothered me was, if you look at the sheer volume of dollars that people had spent on booths for the 2021 SHOT Show, it was a lot of money. Typically, you pay about $39.50 a square foot for your space, and if you're on a corner somewhere, you pay $600 per corner, and there's about $1,500 in just fees in there as well. So if you have a very small booth, you're going to pay about $3,000 to $4,000. Now, if you're somebody like Sig Sauer and you have one of those big, gigantic spaces that probably has all four corners, you're going to pay upwards of about $25,000 to $30,000 for that space. Now, originally, NSSF, who runs SHOT Show, had said they were only going to refund 50% of that cost, and then they transferred 50% to the 2022 SHOT Show. That's really what bothered me, was that's a lot of money that they're just kind of hanging on to. And again, I'd be curious, if you know somebody who had a booth at the 2021 SHOT Show, how that went, like if it was successful at all. I'd be curious. I really haven't heard. I could just say, from my view, it was non-existent at all. As far as doing business through that system, I don't know whether that worked out or not. Love to hear that. Now, kudos to NSSF is that they ended up giving 100% refund. So as I was doing the research for this video, I found out that they actually then changed their policy and gave 100% refund. I think that's great, because it's not their fault that they had to cancel it. It's Las Vegas' fault. You know, I don't think they should have, by any way, shape, or form at all, should have canceled it. They had double the space. They could have limited how many people attended. They could have limited how many people you got per booth or per square footage, that kind of thing. It could have been a very, very successful show, live and in person, but it was the city of Las Vegas that, that did not allow that to take place. Or maybe it was the state, I don't really know. On a side note, I'd like to see it leave Las Vegas. I do not like the fact that it is in Las Vegas for several reasons. Number one, they canceled. They should have canceled it. There's plenty of places in this country that would have loved to have had SHOT Show put on their show there. Number two is, it's Las Vegas. I'm not a big fan. After you know, well, Las Vegas is great once, and after that, it's just a kind of a touristy, reeks of cigarettes kind of thing. Just not a big fan of Las Vegas, really, at all. But the biggest reason is they don't recommend my concealed carry permit. That's why I really want it to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining I got to go to Las Vegas once a year. But I don't like the idea that I can't carry a gun to the gun show. I think it's kind of ridiculous, to be quite honest. Now, I know they have open carry policy, but I mean, come on. Like, I'm going to walk through a casino open carrying. Don't be ridiculous. So I think it needs to leave Las Vegas. I think it needs to go to a very Second Amendment friendly state and city. I think it needs to go somewhere that's going to allow them to have it. As long, you know, throughout the year I went to lots of gun shows, and at no point did I not feel safe because of the way they were managing it. It could have been managed for whatever reason. Again, I know it's Las Vegas that decided not to, but nonetheless, kudos to the NSSF for allowing the full refund, because even through education, they refunded 100% of educational programs as well. So if you sign up for a class or something like that, you got that refund back. So love to hear any thoughts on that, just the future of SHOT Show. Again, love to see it leave Las Vegas. I think that'd be great. I think it should leave Las Vegas. Regardless, there's just all sorts of reasons why. It's not the best place for the NSSF. I know people love going to Las Vegas. But I think once you've gone once, or especially if you've gone twice, you get it out of your system. There's nothing there. It's just the same old. Every casino on the inside looks exactly the same, and there's really nothing to do other than gamble and party, and that's about it. So if you're not into that kind of thing, there's pretty much nothing to do there. So love to hear your thoughts on it. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel to Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.